What's going on, everybody? I am back. Unfortunately, I have a little thing I have to share with y'all before this episode. I so while I was recording this, I think I don't remember exactly what happened. My internet may have gone out, or my PC may have crashed or something. But unfortunately, I did lose my playoff file when I played through the playoffs. So it is extremely unfortunate. I think we dusted the Chiefs in the first round, and then we dusted the Ravens, I think, in the second round. So what you guys are going to see today is it did actually keep this one file. So I do have the season stats and awards for you guys. So we'll be running through that at the beginning of this. So you'll be able to see the season stats and awards, and then after that, y'all will see the Super Bowl. So again, guys, I extremely apologize for this. I know this is tough. Playoffs. I know y'all wanted to see the playoffs, so I apologize for that. But just know we dusted both of them. We dusted the Chiefs. We dusted the Ravens. And so we are in the Super Bowl. So once again, y'all will see the season stats and awards, and then we will jump into the Super Bowl. So without further ado, I'm going to let y'all enjoy this video. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to sub, and hit that bell notification so that way y'all can see that whenever the next video drops. And hopefully I'll have the actual next episode. And I won't lose the file like this one. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the series. This is the finale, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and we'll hop into it. Alright, guys, so we are here at the awards now, and obviously I'm MVP, Tom Brady second, Lamar third. Let's see, Chris McCaffrey is actually in 6th, and Derrick Henry is in 10th. So those are the two non-quarterbacks that actually made the list. So we move on to Coach of the Year, and Urban Meyer obviously won Coach of the Year because of us. So first year coaching, Coach of the Year award goes to Urban Meyer. Go to AFC now. So Offensive Player of the Year is us. We got MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Patrick Mahomes in second, Lamar Jackson in third. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Von Miller for the Broncos. This is obviously AFC as well. Bradley Chubb is in second, so both Broncos players top 2. Myles Garrett in third. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep switching over. So Offensive Player of the Year goes to Tom Brady for the NFC. Kyler Murray in second, and Chris McCaffrey in third. Defensive Player of the Year for the NFC, Khalil Mack. Chandler Jones in second, and Aaron Donald in third. So I'm gonna go back over to the AFC, and we're gonna go Offensive Rookie of the Year. Obviously goes to me. I won MVP, so I better win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Zach Wilson in second, Najee Harris in third. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to, actually I think what I'm gonna do is I'll show you NFC after I go through the AFC. So Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Joker Koromoa here. Kwity Paye in second, Mo Rig in third. Best QB obviously goes to me. Best running back goes to Derrick Henry. We're obviously not going to have it because I didn't run the ball. Laviska Shenault had best receiver. DJ Chark was in second. And Cole Beasley, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, DeMarcus Robinson, Tyler Boyd, Julio Jones, Will Fuller, Golden. Okay, so they don't have any tight ends in here. So obviously if they had tight ends, Carter Landry would definitely be up there. And they don't have the best tight end category for some reason. So best OL, best offensive lineman, Ronnie Stanley for the Ravens. We had Brandon Linder at 4. Then we had Andrew Norwell at 7. So we had a couple people on there. Best defensive lineman goes to Myles Garrett. Surprise, surprise. And we didn't have anybody on the list. So, move on to best linebacker. Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, both are up there. Again, Josh Allen for us is in third. So, shout out to Josh Allen there. Best defensive back goes to John Johnson, the third for the Browns. We probably are not going to have anybody. No, we don't have anybody. So best kicker goes to Justin Tucker for the Ravens, and our kicker actually came in second. So had somebody up there for best kicker. And then I'm going to go back to rookie, go to NFC. Justin Fields won Offensive Rookie of the Year for the NFC. DeVonta Smith, Kyle Pitts. Move on to Defensive Rookie of the Year. We got Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. That's a strong candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year in real life, too. That's a strong candidate. Pete Werner for the Saints and J.C. Horn for the Panthers. I hope he wins it in real life, to be honest. But strong candidate is definitely Micah Parsons. Best quarterback obviously goes to Tom Brady, Dak Prescott. Fitzpatrick actually comes in third. That's very surprising. He must have had a really good season with them. So best running back obviously goes to my boy Christian McCaffrey. In my opinion, maybe a little bit biased, but not being biased. I legitimately think that Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the league. If we're talking best overall running back in the league, I would say Christian McCaffrey is definitely the best. But I am a Panthers fan. But all bias aside, overall, I think Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the league. I know some people are going to get mad at that, but I honestly believe that. Zeke coming in second, Kamara coming in third, and we're going to move on to best wide receiver. We got Mike Evans, best receiver in the NFC. Allen Robinson for the Bears. Anthony Miller for the Bears. Bears having a couple receivers, so that's good. Justin Fields, I think, had a pretty good season. So, and then as y'all can see, the rest there. So, best offensive lineman goes to Tristan Wirfs for the Buccaneers. Beast of a right tackle. Trent Williams for the 49ers, still getting it done at his age. Just an absolute Iron Man at left tackle. Ali Marpet for the Bucks. The Bucks have 3 players. Ryan Jensen, the Bucks have 3 linemen on this list. Best defensive lineman goes to Aaron Donald. My boy Brian Burns, let's go. In second, Chase Young in third. So, best linebacker, Khalil Mack in first. Chandler Jones in second. Shaq Barrett in third. Best defensive back goes to Jordan Whitehead for the Bucks. Bucks obviously had a very, very good year. They went 14-3. So Jair Alexander in second and Quentin Dunbar in third. And then best kicker in the NFC was Austin Seaver for the Lions. Cairo Santos came in second and Matt Prater came in third. And then that will be all of the awards, and I'll move on to the stats. Alright, so we're here on the stats. As you can see, I definitely dominated this year. 7,379 yards, definitely a record. Second was Tom Brady with 5,517. And then Justin Fields had over 5,000 himself. So 83 touchdowns on the year. That's an NFL record as well for me. Only threw 8 picks. 73 completion percentage. Get past all these guys that haven't played. And then, I'm first on there. Average yards per game, I'm first. Dominated over 100 more than Tom Brady. Passer rating obviously came in first right there. Average yards per attempt came in first right there with 11.9. And only got sacked 26 times on the year. Jared Goff got sacked 53, and so did Daniel Jones. Rushing, we're not going to have anybody, but 1,600 yards for Derrick Henry, 15 touchdowns. Chubb with 1,400 and 12 touchdowns. And then as you can see, the rest of them right here. Receiving, Carter Landry, 120 catches for 1,980 yards and 22 touchdowns. I believe that's an NFL record for yards. Uh, I'm not quite sure about the touchdowns though. DJ Chark 1,851 yards, 17 touchdowns. And Laviska Shenault 97 for 1,400 yards and 24 touchdowns. So definitely had very, very good receivers alongside with me this season. Look at defense real quick. 156 tackles for Jerome Baker. A lot of tackles on the year for him. My boy Shaq Thompson, 141 in third. Joker obviously with 142. Khalil Mack with 22 sacks on the season. Close to that NFL record. I'm not sure if he beat it or not, but very close to it. Chandler Jones with 19.5. Von Miller with 17.5. And then a lot of people tied with 5 picks on the year. So we got Jayon Brown, Devin White, Jordan Whitehead, John Johnson III, Jai Alexander, and Quentin Dunbar, all tied for first with 5 picks on the season. And then the rest, I guess we don't really have to worry about it. So, man, can you believe we're really a week and a half away? I've been waking up each morning having to convince myself all of this wasn't a dream. But it's all real, and the Bucs defense poses a very real test. With 2 weeks of prep, they'll be ready. We'll see about that. I wouldn't want it any other way. Might as well go to the best on the way to the top. That's the way I've always dreamed about it. Well, the feeling is mutual. Just make sure to spend some time with friends and family these next few days. Don't let this consume you.
All I'm saying is the first one you and me watched together was the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history and the only Super Bowl to actually go to overtime. So I have no reason to believe that when I actually go to my first Super Bowl, you ain't about to do something I ain't never seen before.
Well, no disrespect, though, but I will not be trying to put on a good show for you. I just want to be holding on to that Lombardi trophy a week from tomorrow.
Well, you in luck, because I ain't never seen you win a Super Bowl before, except in Madden. So you get that W and we good.
Yo, Jay, you got that ticket situation under control?
Yeah, we good. My phone has been blowing up ever since you guys won the conference championship. Your friends and family have been relentless trying to book hotel and flights and get game tickets through me.
Thank you for your patience, Jay.
It's my job. However, I did need to let your cousin know it is not my job to get him meet and greets with any Hall of Famers in attendance of the game. I think he thought I was his agent for a second there. Anyway, you just need to focus on doing your thing on game day. That's all you need to be concerned with this week.
Yeah, I could do that.
I think we're ready.
Yo, but you still got us to hook up for the meet and greets with the Hall of Famers, right?
Oh, yeah, we good.
I think it is time for both of y'all to get out of my apartment.
For what, man? You ain't got no other friends.
Last year you were still in college and you played in the college football playoff. How does that postseason experience help you here? Well, I guess it helps a little bit, but this is honestly completely different. Pros in college is completely different, so I'm gonna say this is different. That would be an empathetic no. This is a completely different beast. It's literally the biggest event of the year in sports and in pop culture. You've helped lead the Jaguars to their first Super Bowl, and now you have a shot to bring the first title to Jacksonville. Is this better for your legacy than if you were with another team? Not thinking about that really. Just trying to get this Super Bowl dub. I can assure you I'm not thinking about whether my legacy would benefit from playing in any other city other than Jacksonville. My only focus is on winning the Super Bowl. That's it. Not sure if you know this, but Ethan Rose has been saying that you privately promised him a Super Bowl guarantee ahead of this game. Is this true? Wait and see. That's what we're gonna do. Man, Ethan's out there spoiling his own exclusives. Y'all would just need to wait and see. Here's Jacksonville quarterback Travis Wickham making history tonight, becoming the first rookie to win the league's MVP since Jim Brown did it back in 1957. Yeah, who is it? Is that Carter Landry?
Good?
Yeah, man. Just anxious. I was hoping that when today came, it'd feel like any other game day, but it definitely does not.
You know, I've been waiting for this moment my
entire career. I can't believe it's been almost a decade now.
Good things come for those who wait, you know?
Well, you didn't have to wait long. Most guys who play in this league never even get to play in the Super Bowl. Some of them that get there only get there once.
They ain't like me.
One of the best young players in the game, there's no guarantees that you or I will ever get back here. You feel me? Every single guy who make the roster at the start of the season pour everything they got into getting here. But it's only 2 teams get to make that drive to the stadium on Super Bowl Sunday. This year, we're one of them.
Trust me, I'm not looking beyond the night. Can't win multiple Super Bowls without getting our first one, right?
Let's go get it then.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Super Bowl. And yes, as you can see, like I told y'all last episode, it's not going to be a surprise on who we play. I'm sure 9 times out of 10, they would probably make the Super Bowl every single time we see them. That was a really risky pass straight off the bat, but we will definitely fix that up. But we're here in the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers. I went ahead, gave us our 2015 color rushes. Some people don't really, I know some people don't really like it, but I do. Little Dijon mustardish color. I like them though. I have no problem with them. I went ahead and threw the Bucks in their color rushes as well. So we are definitely moving down the field. Not too worried about it, honestly. I mean, y'all seen me all season long. I mean, I broke so many records. So I'm definitely not worried about this defense. I mean, I know they have a good D-line. I know they have a good linebacker core, but I do not trust their secondary at all. So I think we're definitely gonna kill them. We'll see if they can keep up, but no team has been able to keep up with us yet this season. So we will definitely see how this goes, but as of right now, we are definitely moving this ball up the field just very easily. Chenault has mid-out elite. Okay, just wanted to check that. Looks like Chenault got an ability, and so did DJ Chark. But that is the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. All right, so we're back on offense, and our defense was able to clamp up. So we have the ball back at the 7. We'll go ahead and scramble out. I'm a playmaker DJ Chark. Wide open. Whew. Okay, I don't know how he got his stick like that, but at least he didn't fumble right there. That's all that matters. So big gain right there from DJ Chark on the little playmaker. Go ahead and hit Chenault on that corner. And we're going to keep it moving. One person I haven't found yet this game is actually Carter Landry, but we'll see if we can. I'm sure we'll find him later in the game, but whew. Speaking of, talking about Carter Landry, I tried to force that in there when I shouldn't have, but at least it wasn't an interception. So go ahead and throw that to Carter Landry. Go ahead and swerve there for a first down. 97 speed. I was able to outrun that defender that was right behind me when I caught it. So wasn't able to bring me down. I was able to swerve for a first down. And as y'all know, we're running slants in the red zone. That's an easy touchdown. Second one for LaVisca Chenault. Let's keep this party going. All right, so they were able to score. So they are only down one possession now. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it because we should march down the field again and go ahead and score again. We should be able to anyways. So we'll go ahead, run these slants, throw it to Marvin Jones. They are hitting right now, so I really got to be careful because they're laying the boom right now. I'm not gonna lie. So Go ahead and throw that drag to Carter Landry again. Go ahead and get a clean little, what was that, like 17 yardish ish. So definitely moving the ball up. Let's see, we got the slants right here again. Get that block, DJ. LaVisca Chenault with his 3rd touchdown of the game. We really got to look for somebody else. All right, so they were able to score again. But like I said, we're not too worried about it. We got LaVisca Chenault on the slant. I'm not even going to say anything. All right, so we're back on offense, and they were able to score again. So all we got to do is just keep scoring, and we will be absolutely fine. So we'll throw that route to Carter Landry, and nice block from DJ Chark. DJ Chark is getting some nice blocks, and that is a touchdown to somebody else other than Chenault. That is Carter Landry. Let's get it. So we are now in the second half, and I believe that they were able to get a field goal right before half. So good for them, but still not good enough. Went ahead and changed his route, changed Chark's route to a slant. Let's run something else. Let's go ahead and run 4 verts. I ran a lot of slants this game already. Go ahead and throw it. Lead it to the inside right there for Carter Landry. That is easy throw right there. And I'm gonna keep ETN on this wheel route. This might work, this might not, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep it out on the field. It's not gonna work, but that's Carter Landry for another touchdown, able to swerve that. Look at that stick skill. Let's get it. Our defense was actually able to hold up this time, so I'm definitely not worried about this. I mean, we're already up by a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it moving, and that should be a late hit right there. Unnecessary roughness on the defense. Let's get it. So I'm gonna throw this one back to DJ Chark. Like I said, man, their secondary is not that good in my opinion. Some people may think otherwise, just because their defense is usually the top in the league, but that's because their front seven is really good. So I don't really believe in their secondary, and I believe we're kind of proving that here. I know it's a user versus a CPU, but we are definitely picking them apart. I already have 500 yards, and we're not even in the 4th quarter yet. So we're definitely killing it right now. I'm going to change to this play. Go ahead and run that route to Carter Landry, and that is another touchdown for Carter Landry. So they were able to score. As y'all see, we got that touchdown to Carter Landry last drive, and we have to let Carter Landry eat, man. He's our veteran. He's our veteran mentor. He's been along the ride the whole way, and so we had to get him going. But we definitely need to give somebody else we got to get somebody else some touchdowns in this game, and that will be the 4th quarter. So like I was saying, we definitely got to get other people some shine. Got to get a little PA crosser right there to DJ Chark, but yeah, because I think right now, Chenault has like 4 touchdowns, and then Carter Landry has the other 3 or something like that. So we definitely got to give a touchdown to some other people. But I'm just throwing it to whoever's open, man. I'm throwing it to whoever's open. Those two have been open all game long. So we're going to keep running it. DJ Chark is on this corner right here. I may throw this corner. Woo! Tight window. That's the first touchdown for DJ Chark in this Super Bowl. All right, so they were able to score, and they've actually been scoring. So, I mean, not a lot of teams have been able to really keep up with us. But throw that to DJ Chark for another touchdown on the PA Crossers. We're not letting them come back. We're going to keep this lead. Our defense was actually able to hold, so that's what I'm talking about, defense. You've allowed 38, but their defense has also allowed 63, so nobody open. I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. I mean, you know how I roll. We're not done. We're going to keep trying to run this score up. And we just got caught by Vita Vea. All right, so we got 2 minutes officially left in this game. Go ahead and block my backfield. And we are very close to winning a Super Bowl. Came screaming right up the middle. I had to get rid of that. And that... no, we ain't punting. We're not punting. It's not gonna happen. We're not doing it. Go ahead and run this flood play. But yeah, there's nothing really here that would give us. I'm gonna put ETN on a wheel and make it open. All right, so they were able. I think they were able to score with that. And I think that wheel route for ETN might have actually been open. But ETN on the wheel route, not able to get his feet down. Very unfortunate. And I'm still in shotgun instead of suggestions, so I'm getting the same plays. We'll get out of that after this play, but go ahead and throw that out route to Chenault. And I'm going to go ahead and throw true clock on just so I can get this game over with, because honestly it's completely over. Just so they have no time on the clock to get another touchdown for themselves. Ooh! Alright, so they were able to score right there. I was not expecting him to jump up and actually snag that pick. So that was completely my fault. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this to Carter Landry right there. You already know we're gonna try to score another touchdown. I mean, why wouldn't we? So Carter Landry right there was able to actually dust Devin White, and you don't see that a lot. So we're gonna hit this play action right here. We'll go ahead and roll out. Force that in there to. Woo. I tried to force that in there for Dan Arnold, trying to get somebody else a touchdown, honestly, but not able to get it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and scramble, go ahead and call a timeout. So Tampa Bay actually gave us that timeout, so not us, but we're definitely going to run another play. Go ahead and throw it to Carter Landry for another touchdown right before the game's over. And that, my friends, is our first Super Bowl title.
And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and
Okay.
rarely.
All right, so we're here at the stats after the game, and the celebration was the same. I mean, they never, ever do anything about it. So it was the same, so I just went ahead and skipped it. Very anticlimactic, to be honest, but it's all good. So we're here in the stats, and 30 for 38, 703 yards, 78 completion percentage, 10 touchdowns, and obviously that pick I was not expecting, but did throw a pick in the Super Bowl. But 10 touchdowns, 703 yards, can't complain. Tom Brady, though, 40 for 54, 531 yards, 74 completion percentage, 7 touchdowns, and 0 picks. So we scored fast, so I know they were able to get the ball a lot of times as well. So as you can see, he threw the ball 54 times. But both quarterbacks balled out, gave it their all, pretty much threw perfect games. But we were able to come out on top. Rushing, Ron Jones had 10 for 21. Tom Brady actually had 4 rushes for 22 yards. I don't know how, but I had 2 scrambles for 16 yards, and Fournette had a carry for 7 yards. Antonio Brown had 12 receptions for 159 yards and 4 touchdowns. Godwin had 11 for 170 and 1 touchdown. DJ Chark coming in with 10 for 233 and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans 10 for 157, no touchdowns for him though. Carter Landry 10 for 234 and 4 touchdowns. Chenault 8 for 210 and 4 touchdowns. Absolutely juice stats in this Super Bowl. 3 for 24 and a touchdown from Gronk, and a couple catches here and there for some other people. So we're gonna look at the defensive side. Miles Jack with 12 tackles, so we had some good tackles there from him. See, Josh Allen had a sack and a half. Okay, Vita Vea had 1 on me, and Winfield had 1 on me. Then Chason shared the other sack with Josh Allen. So, all in all, a good game. A lot of points put up on the board, so it definitely wasn't a defensive game. But our defense was just a little bit better, and our offense was just was much better, I would say. And so we were able to stop Tom Brady. Did not want to give him his 8th ring. So we're going to go ahead and move on and see if there's anything after this. You've completed your rookie season as the face of the franchise. Alright guys, so there was like a mini cutscene with some NFL players that was like giving us congrats. There was a loud Drake song in the background, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to put that in there. If I'm able to squeeze it in there, obviously y'all will see it, but if not, I apologize for that. But it was just some NFL players congratulating us on our Super Bowl win. But we're here on the record screen. The last thing I wanted to show y'all, see what records we broke throughout our rookie season. And as you can see, we're going to go per game basis first. So we got, obviously I broke the record for the most passing yards in a game with 837. I had 721, 704, and 703. So I was able to actually break that 4 different times. But the most yards I did throw for was 837 yards. So that's a good record for us to have. We move on to passing touchdowns. I ended up throwing 12 in one game. I threw 11, 10, 9. So I was able to break that record 4 different times as well. But the most being 12 touchdowns in a single game. So then we're going to move on to, there was no rushing anything. We didn't run the ball. But Carter Landry did get up there and in third. He's in third with the most receiving yards in a game with 310. So good on him. I hate that we couldn't break it, but he was able to get in the top 3, so that was good. Receiving touchdowns, Carter Landry tied for the most with 5. Carter Landry definitely had a big year with me. But when you give me a tight end with a 97 speed, what can you really do about that, you know? But catches is not there because we definitely made a lot of big plays out of our receptions. So nobody really had a lot of catches in one game. And then obviously we didn't have any defensive stats. So we're gonna move on to the season stat or the season records. So passing yards per season, I was able to beat Tom Brady's record for passing yards in a season. I had 7,379 yards this season. So definitely smacked it. Almost beat it by 2,000 yards. So if anybody were able to do this in real life, I don't think it would ever be broken, to be honest. But actually, Tom Brady got it this year in the game. So it was actually So it was actually Peyton Manning's record. But both of us were able to beat it this year. But I was able to edge out Tom Brady by almost 2,000 yards. So that's good. Another notable one down here is Justin Fields. Was that 5th on the list? Patrick Mahomes was able to get on the list as well. Then we go to passing touchdowns. Obviously, I smacked that record as well. Had 83 touchdowns. Once again, if anybody ever did this in real life, I honestly don't think it would ever be beaten. I mean, I had games where I literally had games where I had 12 touchdowns, 11 touchdowns, 10. So, yeah, I don't think anybody will ever be able to do that, if I'm being honest, in the actual NFL, because it's completely different than a video game. But I had 83 touchdowns. I broke Peyton Manning's 55. Patrick Mahomes had 50. Tom Brady had 49. So they were able to get on the list, but not able to beat me. So we go to receiving yards, and Carter Landry with the record break right there. This is a little bit more realistic record right here. I don't know about the fact that it's a tight end, but it was a little bit more realistic because I only beat it by 16. So I only beat it by 16 yards, but Carter Landry was able to get it. So that was a very good thing for him. Obviously, with his season, him being a veteran, waiting so long. DJ Chark is down here, obviously, with 1,851 yards. Nobody else able to make the list. I know Shenault had a pretty good season as well, but unfortunately, he was not able to make the list. But Carter Landry was able to break it, so that's a good thing. Shenault actually got the touchdown record for the season. He broke it. Again, this is more realistic because he only beat it by 1. But was able to beat Randy Moss's record of 23 receiving touchdowns in a season, and Shenault was able to beat that with 24. Carter Landry was also up there, tied for 3rd, tied Jerry Rice with 22 touchdowns on the season. I don't think there's anybody else on here now. Devontae Adams, that was last year in real life. But nobody else on here besides Shenault and Carter Landry. I don't think there's going to be any catches on here because, like I said, when we catch, it was a little bit OP because we were able to user the people when we caught it. So that was a little OP, but that will be the records, and I believe that is all she wrote. All right, guys. So we just got finished going over all the records and everything, and we won the Super Bowl in our rookie season with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm getting done with this I'm getting done recording this after the 2nd week of the NFL, of the actual NFL in real life. And yeah, I can definitely say that Trevor Lawrence is not going to lead the Jaguars to the Super Bowl in his rookie season. So I was able to lead the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Super Bowl, able to win the Super Bowl, and not allow Tom Brady to get his 8th ring. So we were able to do it, and honestly, guys, I had fun. There was a couple problems throughout this series, but I appreciate you guys for sticking with it and sticking with me, and just I thank y'all for the support and the love over this series. And so yeah, I mean that's gonna conclude the Madden 22 series. Now in the future, I mean once I get my following up, I'm honestly a pretty small YouTuber at this moment, but if I'm able to get my following up and y'all want to see maybe another run through, but at a different position, I can definitely come back. I think there's running back, receiver, and linebacker. I think that's all the positions. So if y'all want to see running back or receiver, those are pretty cheesy positions too, honestly, whenever you use them. So they can be pretty easy. I could show y'all linebacker. if y'all want to see the defensive side. So if y'all want to see me come back and use one of those other positions, definitely let me know down in the comment section. But for now, that's gonna do it for Madden 22, and we will be moving on to our next series. But I appreciate the support, and I love you all. And please don't forget to like the video. If you like it, just go ahead and click it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate it. And hit that bell icon so that way you will be able to see exactly when my next series starts. So yeah, without further ado, I keep saying that sentence, don't I? But yeah, so for now, I will see y'all later. Peace.